Hey, I'm feeling really different today. Let me get this adjusted. Okay. I can see. You know, I'm not really a smoker. Oh, sorry. But, I don't know. I'm feeling like I might become one day pretty soon. I did bring. Oh, I did. Here it is. Oops, sorry again. Okay. That's good. I like how it'll pan with me if you're watching on YouTube, the Florida Panhandle channel. Basically, Apple has made it where when you're using your photo booth for video, you can actually use your iPhone as the camera, and it's actually really dope. And I'm so professional now, you guys. I feel like I got the sound down. I got everything like working like the right proper way now. Like it's pretty cool. But I don't have my noises. That's one downside. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so that should be probably a lot better. So anyways, we are 3 minutes in and I've yet to say anything like important in any sense. Okay, so I have a few notes. My mom actually told me to tell this story because I have a lot of like interesting stories to tell about like when I first moved in to this house, and it's just some crazy stuff that's happened to me, and it's all my fault. But some of it wasn't, and that's what we're talking about today. So this is a false narrative, I guess. Well, it's false because the narrative people probably think is different than it really truthfully was. And I already talked about one of these stories. I just wanted to mention it briefly. Like I said, false narratives. Follow the YouTube channel, the Florida Panhandle channel. Anyways, you can find me on Instagram at Will F. Simpson. So when I first moved here, oh my gosh, what the freak? Okay, I'm just not gonna have to move. I'm not moving anything now. Alright. Hello. Okay, sorry. I have other episodes coming very soon, but I haven't been working on anything recently, like as far as trying to get everything edited and whatever. I've been kind of fucking off, and it's not really a good way to be, but like I've just been on like this mental break. I need my car back. I got in a really bad car accident last summer, and I need my car back so bad. Do you see this bag? Okay, so if you watch the YouTube channel, you'll be able to see this bag. This is a Burberry bag. Vintage, I'm pretty sure, because I looked up online, and the print and everything, just the way it looks, the way it's made. I brought it to get it appraised and everything. I'm not going to say how much it's worth, but I will say this. Go to your local Goodwill and those types of places, because you really can find some really cool things. Nobody would ever know that that's a Burberry bag because it's literally just plaid, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have the light. It's gonna piss me off. Anyways, but yeah, no, it's just a plaid like bag, it's $3 and it's pretty cool. I don't know. I personally would never buy that bag unless it was $3. You know what I mean? But and it was, so fun story. Anyways, back to reality, whatever. When I first moved here, the very first thing that I noticed, it was so fucking weird. The locks to my bedroom door, the master bedroom, and the bathroom inside the master bedroom, and the closet, like inside the master bedroom, they were all flipped. All the locks were flipped. As in, you could lock it, but only from the outside. So basically locking people inside the room. I have no idea why that was like that. But I found it extremely weird. And I ended up actually locking myself. I don't know how I did it. Like, I seriously don't know how I did it. I think I didn't lock the door, clearly. The lock's on the other side of the door. There was nobody here either. And I freaking go pee, and I just closed the door in my bathroom, in the very back of the house. And I couldn't get out. And it's a small bathroom back there. I've never felt claustrophobic ever in my life. And, like, when I say I was freaking out and feeling claustrophobia for the first time ever, I was feeling claustrophobia for real. Like, and you know what? No matter what anybody tells you, it's not fun. It's not a fun thing. Cheers. I don't know why this has turned into an ASMR channel. Shout out to everybody that's been listening, downloading the podcast. I appreciate you guys so much. It's really really important to me that there's somebody listening. You know what I mean? It means the world to me, actually. If somebody's not listening, then I kind of look crazy. So, well, that was kind of cool. It just panned up to the mural behind me. This is what you guys need. If you're listening, I know a lot of people listen on the just audio only, but it's a lot more fun whenever you get to see, me. My name's Will Simpson, by the way. But anyways, I think there is like some type of spiritual, like, I don't know, it's like a negative energy in here. And me and Madison felt some type of energy shift together. And I know how that sounds. You can go back to, I forgot what episode it was. But, like, I think it was episode 4, I want to say. Like, it's the one that's named, like, Madison's car got gang banged by deer, which is true. But yeah, no, we talk about it. We feel it, like, while we're recording. It's so crazy. It was really crazy. I don't even know if you can hear it or not. I replayed it. I don't remember if I could hear it. But anyways, it, like, even in just listening to it, I remember thinking, like, dang, like, that's so it was just so weird. It was like a breeze like passed by us. Like, I don't know. I'm not joking either. Like, I wouldn't joke about something like that. I'm like honestly already looked at pretty fucking crazy because of those stupid fucking possums, which I was gonna say earlier. That's the story I already fucking told. Like, there was 30 fucking possums underneath my house. And I would tell everybody, I'd be like, I hear scurrying and da 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 da. And bitch, everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I was crazy. But yeah. The locks were flipped in my room. I had to re-flip like the lock to my bedroom door so I could lock it from the inside if I ever needed to. You know, look, God forbid I got locked in my bedroom. I ended up banging down that my well, it didn't like break the bathroom door, but it broke the handle or whatever. I was like bursting my way out of there. Like, I for real was freaking out. Nobody was there, and everybody was like either at work or busy. You know, my parents, I think they were at my dad's river property, so they were in Alabama. Like, you know what I mean? And I was not about to wait that long. You know. I was freaking out. I was in my bathroom for like 20 minutes, like locked in there. It was honestly insane. But it gets worse. Trust me. So, you know, if we're talking about like critters or whatever, like the possums. Shout out to my friend Kayla. Oh my gosh, Kayla, I want you to come on the podcast. She probably doesn't listen. I don't know. Maybe she does. Who knows? Love you, Kayla. God, I keep hitting this stupid freaking mic with my hat. Like my hat, you guys? It's Miller Lite. I'm such white trash. Anyways, I'm okay with it though. It's fine. Possums, yeah, no, yeah, fuck those possums. I literally screamed at the mama one, like my parents set traps and stuff because I didn't know what it was underneath my house, but like all of a sudden one day when I got home, I saw one like running across like the siding of my house, a tiny one, like a baby one, and I was like, huh, let me follow this motherfucker, and I follow it, and bitch runs underneath. He looks back at me. He's like evil. They have like rabies, I feel like. But yeah, no, fuck a possum and fuck horse flies. I don't know what horse flies indicate. I don't know if that's some biblical thing or whatever. But at the time, I had a roommate, and as soon as he moved in, all of a sudden, I'm not kidding you guys, and I'm not even a dirty person or anything like that, but like all of a sudden, I had a horsefly infestation. No kidding. They were biting me. They were biting me in my sleep. It was horrible. I couldn't even stay here for like 2 days. I set up like, you know, those long like things that catch flies or whatever, and I was spraying like bleach everywhere, mopping the floors, spraying bleach on the walls, everything like that. Like, and I just left. I couldn't stand it any longer. But I poured bleach down the sinks and everything because I know that like you can get like fly infestations, but horse flies, get out of my face. Like, horse flies, that's fucking insane, dude. And I bet you if it is biblical, like, come on now, that's gotta be like, that's some shit right there. But it ended up not working out with that roommate, so that's all I'll say on that. But you know, obviously, like, I'm not gonna blame anybody or anything like that, because the truth is, like, a lot of crazy shit, like the possum thing, happened when I was here alone. And majority of everything crazy that's happened, it was always whenever I was here, like, alone. That was one of the only instances, like, it was like, you know, weird that I had, I don't know, I guess somebody to blame, but who knows why that happened. Maybe I'm a bad person. Maybe I deserve that. Who knows? I don't know who deserves something like that, but if anyone does, I guess it's me, because it happened. um, oh my god, this just happened last night. So, for a long time now, I have felt like there is something going on in my house, like as far as like the humidity levels. Like it's humid in Florida, very humid, but not inside. Like it shouldn't be so humid inside, especially if you have a really high powered like dehumidifier like ready to like go. Like it was full blast all the time. Like I was emptying out gallons and gallons. I still am. But last night I was looking at the floors as I was walking down my hallway, and I'm looking at the siding of that, like, the walls on the bottom, and they're sinking in and stuff. I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on? So, and I had laid flooring, but that wasn't the reason why this happened. But I had laid flooring and I didn't want to tear it up, and that's probably why I waited so long to do it. Probably a year now I've been waiting to do that, but I decided all of a sudden, I was like, you know what, I have nothing else to do right now. I might as well go ahead and just see what the fuck's going on, because I know as soon as I rip up these, I know how that sounds, but it's like, I knew as soon as I ripped up those floors, I was going to figure something out. There was a draft by the seal of the back door, and the floors were wet from the humidity, and whoever had laid the floor underneath the flooring I laid, they didn't do it right. It was somebody that lived here before me. They did not do it right. It wasn't sealed correctly, so it was ruining and rotting the floors, you guys. It was insane. Anyway, so now I have to replace the floors, and I already fucking redid my floors, but it's okay. It's just the hallway, and thank God I found it. And also the floors aren't like soft or anything, so I caught it just in time. But that's just so crazy. It's so crazy the things that have happened to me while I've been here. Like I could say a lot more, like I've had really crazy things happen. Really crazy things. I wish I could say it, but I just am embarrassed about some of the things that have happened here, to be honest. But I will tell you about my horsefly infestation. And yeah, I did tear up those floors. It's crazy. It looks insane in there right now, but I have some tiles and stuff. I need some grout or like some. Well, I need. There's this stuff, I forgot the name of it, but you're supposed to like layer like something before you lay something like that, because the thing is, if you don't do it properly like that and seal the underneath, guess what happens? It gets wet, apparently, and rots your floor. Whatever. It's not rotten, though. It's just wet, and I'm drying it out right now, I guess. I have a fan on it right now, and it's cool. It's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. But on a positive note, I learned how creative I am living here, and have been able to utilize my creativity in positive ways. And that's very true. Like, I would have never, had this mural painted. I would have never, expressed myself in any of these ways, like this podcast, the YouTube channel, and really invested a lot of time and energy into those things. I've been blessed enough to make money with minimal amount of hours per week, with a real job, obviously. But, another 20 hours of my week was just doing this. So I was spending probably, oh my God, I would spend hours and hours editing. And I love it. I love doing it so much. I wasn't getting paid or anything like that, you know what I mean? And finally, after all this time, Instagram monetized me or whatever. But that's not a lot of money right now anyways. But I've put a lot of time into that recently too, just as a side hustle, because I finally made it to, like, you have to have at least like $100 worth of like ad revenue in order to cash out at your very first time. And so I finally hit my $100 mark, And I know that doesn't sound like a lot of money, but you know what? For posting stupid 15-second videos, hell yes it is. Hell yes it is. So, and that's why I don't care. I really don't care what people think of me anyways, but like if I'm being paid, I wouldn't have been posting those videos otherwise, to be honest with you. Actually, I would have on TikTok. Because I already was doing that on TikTok. Just to like promote the YouTube. Because I've always wanted monetization for the YouTube. And we're going to get there by the end of the year. I am manifesting that right now. We're already at 700 followers. I got literally double I went from 300 and something, because the beginning of this year, it was crazy. It was so crazy. It was like a frenzy of people. It was like millions of people were being shown the YouTube. That doesn't mean like people were clicking it all the time. Like, but there was like 2 million impressions or something like that, meaning it showed it to 2 million people, like my channel. And thank you, YouTube, for doing that. It gave me like 300 followers or something like that, which isn't that much. But it just depends on how many people actually view your stuff or care to view it. Because the views were this past year, I think something like 200. I think it's almost 200,000 views or something. But out of that, I got altogether 700 followers. You need 1,000. And you need 4,000 watch time hours. So I have 3,100 and something watch time hours. So I'm getting there. God bless America. God bless the world. Like, God bless all of the people that have helped me with the videos as far as being in them. Because that's all that these people did, by the way. That's all they needed to do. This is my dream, whatever. I'm just saying, I edited the shit. But yes, thank you guys for being in them. For real. That honestly means the world to me, because I really don't think I would have been able to even sit here by myself and do this by myself. This is probably the first time I'm actually posting a video of me doing the podcast alone. I always do it with other people. Sorry, I'm trying to see. That's like way better. The closer I get, it's so much better. I'm still learning, you guys. Like, I really don't know anything about microphones and like all this crazy shit. Like, I didn't even realize people listen to podcasts like this, but it's worldwide. It's a very big deal. Like, on like people, and you know what? I know why. I started listening to a couple different podcasts, and I was like, you know what? I understand why people do this. Like, if you're washing your dishes and you're bored, sometimes you don't want to listen to Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? And we all love Nicki, of course. And if you don't, then you need to listen to another podcast, because this is Barb's only. Seriously. Anyways. Let me see. Sometimes I wonder why I've allowed myself to continue pushing my limits in order to create and be authentic to myself, when insane things could have brought me down. And what I mean by that is, I'll give you a little snippet. Last summer, I almost died. Dead ass. Like 50-50 chance I'd even walk again. You know, it was it could have very easily been a fatal accident. Like, I could have just died if I was in a different vehicle, or if I had hit the dump truck different. I hit a dump truck. So if I had hit the dump truck differently, because if I had somebody in the car with me, they would have died, because it crushed in that side, and it broke my femur. It broke 4 of my ribs, and it broke. I had a compression fracture, whatever that means. But yeah, I had to wear a back brace. I couldn't walk for a long period of time. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks. So like that's what I mean by insane shit. Like, so many things have tried to bring me down, and I believe it's evil. Like, there's no other possible way it could be anything else. It has to be from some evil like presence. You know what I'm saying? But no weapon or evil formed against me shall prosper. And in Jesus' name I pray. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Sorry. I just That's just how I feel. And everything that I say and manifest, it happens. It may take a while. I may look crazy to a lot of people for a while, but yeah, there was scurrying under my house. It was possums. It was a fucking family of fucking possums. Anyways, imagine being bit by horseflies in the middle of the night. Like, oh my god. Living here has not been the best thing. I'm not going to blame the house. I'm not going to blame a person. If anything, shit happens, you know. But yeah, a lot of things could have brought me down. But, you know, I instead of focusing on that, I've tried focusing on more positive things. You know, everyone has their own struggle. It's more about how you handle those struggles and what makes you stronger. And or excuse me, sorry, I'm reading from what I wrote. That's what makes you stronger. How you do deal with whatever you are dealing with, because we all struggle with something. It does not freaking matter what it is. Like, just because, you know, to you, maybe my issues don't seem like a big deal, or her issues, or his, or theirs, you know, whatever. Their issues may not seem like a big deal to you, but guess what? It's a huge deal to them in that moment. And, you know, you would probably want somebody to feel for you. You know what I mean? So, but it's best not to focus on those types of things, just to be positive and kind to everyone. It really is the best way to live, to be honest. It's the easiest way to live, if at the very least. Some people enjoy chaos. I don't. I grew up around chaos because not my immediate family, like my mom and dad, but like my mom and dad's, like, my dad's especially, his family is, I'm not going to say they're crazy, but like, I mean, they're fun, you know what I mean? But they're pretty crazy, you know what I mean? I just can't be around a lot of that type of energy. And I'm not that I'm better than anybody, it's just that I'm not going to sit here and involve trauma in my life anymore. The first thing that I said to myself when I got out of that hospital was, I don't want to argue with a soul ever again. I don't want to argue. I'm not going to argue. I'm not. If that means I have to block your number, if that means I have to block you out of my life, if that means we don't talk anymore, so be it. I'm not doing this anymore. I've been walked all over for so long, and my mental health has been so fucked up for so long, and for 2 years now. And I always had mental issues, or mental health problems, I should say. But, you know, I went and I got some help after I got out of the hospital, and not everybody needs medication. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. Medication has helped me. You know, as far as dealing with anxiety, depression, and it's specifically separation anxiety. And that's why it's so strange to me that I was able to stay in that hospital for 3 weeks and be positive. I lost my mind at the end of it, but like the last 2 days I was there, but like 3 weeks out of 3 weeks, like, come on now, like, you know what I mean? I don't know how people, honestly, I could do boot camp because I'm volunteering and I can use my legs. I don't know if I can join the military now. Probably can. Probably can. I just need to go to the gym though. I really do. They told me I need to, for my leg and everything like that, because I have metal in my leg and nothing's ever going to be the same. Like, whatever. Rah, rah, rah. They said I'm going to have arthritis when I'm older. But I'm not focusing on all that. Yeah, but it's more about how you deal with your struggles. That's what makes you stronger. I've been on the opposite side of I've lived on the opposite side of the earth. I lived in South Korea for a year when I was young. I've been around different types of people, you know, I've seen money, you know, I've been around multimillionaires. Money is not the most important thing to have. It's to cherish the experiences God gives you. I almost died last summer, and now that I'm able to be blessed enough to even walk again, I'm comfortable enough to tell stories like this and be okay with, whatever anyone has to say about it, regardless if it's good or bad. You know what I mean? We're all going through stuff, and we all talk, and sometimes it's not. I guess sometimes, ever since I've been out of the hospital, I guess it's just been a lot different for me. But before the hospital, yeah, I was one to sit and gossip, I guess. Yeah, but we're all going through something. The truth is, we're all going to die anyways. You might as well enjoy your life and do what makes you happy. So, anyways, this has been another episode of False Narratives. I thought I'd share those stories because, I love my mama to death, and she told me to share the stories of just some of the stories, because some of them are actually fucked up. But it's not that deep, sis. Like, I just thought it'd be kind of funny to tell those stories. It's a little bit funny. At the moment when it was going on, it wasn't that funny, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for subscribing if you have. If you haven't already, go ahead and do so. If you enjoyed this episode, if you want more content, subscribe. That's the best way to figure out if there's more episodes coming towards you. You can follow us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, our iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. Go ahead and ask your Alexa. Sorry, I can't say it too loud. She's like right here. But ask to play the False Narratives podcast. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Alexa, play the False Narratives podcast.
Playing False Narratives from iHeartRadio. Resuming ep.10, breaking the cycle. No shade. Knew me who dis?
Alexa, pause. God, I hope they didn't hurt your ears. Probably did. My fucking annoying ass voice. Anyways, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Florida Panhandle channel. The icon for the channel is like a picture of Nicki Minaj. It's like a cartoon or something like that. I made a cartoon of Nicki Minaj. Sorry, I'm a fan. I'm a stan. Anyways, it's been a pleasure, you guys. I think I want to start an ASMR channel. Anyways, have a blessed night. Thank you for listening. The support shown really does mean the world to me. At the end of the day, like I said, money is nice to have, but it's the experiences, guys. Like, I enjoy doing this, so, and I haven't made a dime off the podcast. I've made money elsewhere, but I haven't made a dime off this. So when you hear me doing these episodes and putting in this work and stuff like that, it's just because I genuinely like doing it, and it's because I want to. So that's why I really appreciate it when I see people, in these different countries. It's just so satisfying to see people enjoying it and stuff like that. So shout out to Belgium, shout out to Nigeria, Singapore. Shout out to the people all over the United States that are listening. Shout out to the UK. Shout out Madison for helping me with a lot of these videos and the podcast itself. Shout out to Savannah Wambo. She's been amazing too with doing episodes. She loves doing it. She's really good. We have great chemistry too doing that. And shout out to Evelyn, my friend. I love you, girl. I know we did an episode together. I'm still working on a lot of them. I really am, and I'm not conceited enough to like. That's not why I'm posting this first. It's just there was. I've had a lot of problems with the microphones, you guys. Like I'm working on it. Like I know I can fix it. I can figure it out. It's made by man, so I know I can fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was made by man, then it can be fixed by man. Period. It ain't gonna win over. I'm trying to say something my grandpa used to say to my dad or something. I don't know. Anyways, if you're going through it out there, just know like things are gonna get better. Like there's a bridge you're crossing. Just don't let it fall through and don't drown in the river underneath you. I know that's a really stupid analogy, but like sometimes it feels like the world's caving in on you, and I totally get that. And ever since I've been through something so traumatic that last summer that it just opened my eyes to how much I really, really want to enjoy my life instead of being so negative, because I was. I mean, I guess I've always been a positive person. I just have always been negative on myself and hard on myself. And you just can't do that, you know? We all do wrong sometimes. And it's okay to acknowledge that. And it's okay to say, you know what? Yeah, I did wrong. Learn from it, you know? For real. So anyways, this has been another one. Thank you guys so much, for real. Bye.